Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PhotonQBoost open call for the matching mission to Poland first Infoday. My name is Mikael from Exploro, one of the partners of the PhotonQBoost project, and leaders were the open calls were package. You can see some of face of our colleagues here from the project, from the different organizations. Thank you all for joining us today. We are really happy to share the key details about the first matching mission open call and help you to prepare your application. Whether you are already familiar with PhotonQBoost or is your first time hearing about us, we hope today's session gives you clarity and confidence to get involved in the mission and in our future open calls. So before we dive into the agenda, just a couple of practical notes. The session is being recorded, and we will share the recording with all the participants and in our website. If you have any questions during the presentations, please post them in the Q&A section. We will answer them as many as possible during the Q&A. Hopefully, we'll have time for all. If not, we will please send those questions to us through the help desk, or we will include them in the FAQs if we see recurring topics. So let's jump to the agenda. We will have first a welcome and introduction to the PhotonQBoost project that will be done by our coordinators, Yura, concretely by Mafalda. Then we will have an overview of the conditions and the open call that will be done by us. How to apply section where we will explain practically what do you need to fill in the application form. Then part of the help desk section in case you need some help. Then we will go through the mission of the program, where Wen and Marcia would provide us with some details about the mission, and then we will go directly through the Q&A section. So I would like to give the floor to Mafalda Soto, representing Yura, our coordinators. Mafalda, the floor is yours.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining and for your interest in PhotonQBoost. I will give you an overview of the project and the goal and the activities that we will have ongoing throughout the project duration. So PhotonQBoost started in December last year and will be ongoing until November 2028. PhotonQBoost is committed to empower European SMEs to achieve sustainability, resilience, and global competitiveness by benefiting of the potential of photonics and quantum solutions. Having in mind the difficulties SMEs face in accessing and integrating these type of technologies due to limited awareness and also resource constraints, PhotonQBoost aims at bridging European SME sustainability challenges with solutions offered by photonics and quantum technologies. The project has over 3.6 million euros allocated to directly support 600 SMEs, which will be onboarded on the service pipeline. And it is expected that with this support, SMEs will improve their KPIs in what concerns resource consumption, productivity, and de-risk supply chain disruptions. The project will also foster matchmaking between countries and ecosystems to facilitate market access for SMEs and bridging the gaps in infrastructure, networks, and know-how. Next slide, please, Mikael. And to do this, we have different types of activities. We have the funding calls. We have 4 types of funding calls for matching missions, which will be this info session will be focused on. For pilots, trainings, and solutions, which you'll be able to hear more towards the end of the year, as they will be launched in November 2025. The open call that we are currently open is as a deadline of 26 August and aims at supporting cross-border collaboration by providing opportunity and travel grants for SMEs. My colleagues will explain in more detail the current open call. Next slide, Mikael. Besides funding opportunities, we also have support advisory services focused on 3 main pillars: innovation, technology, and sustainability transition. You'll be able, in innovation support, you'll be able to have support services like intellectual property, funding consulting on technology, proof of concept consultation or matchmaking. And on sustainability transition, we will focus on sustainability consulting and life cycle assessment. These services are currently ongoing, so if you are interested, make sure to scan this QR code and express your interest, and you'll be contacted by our team. And if you are interested in learning more about the project or either the funding calls or the advisory services, you can scan the QR code in our next slide to our website. No
Sorry,
problem.
it's at the end.
No problem. You can visit us at PhotonQBoost.eu or follow our social media to be updated about all the activities that we have ongoing. So this is PhotonQBoost in a nutshell, and I will give back the word to Miguel. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mafalda. So the slide was Mafalda was mentioning. It's at the end of the presentation. So let's begin with a quick overview of the open call. This open call of PhotonQBoost is the first step to start delivering the direct funding we will provide through the project to SMEs and startups, and focuses on the matching mission to Poland. This mission is a 3-day international trip that will take place in Warsaw. The date for the mission will be from the 21st to the 23rd October 2025, so this year. An important note is that the mission focuses on the sectors of agri-food and biotech, meaning that the main Polish actors involved in the program will be from those sectors, but also considering that we are focusing on the implementation and adoption of photonics and quantum technologies. This mission will enable selected SMEs to immerse in Poland's innovation ecosystem, connect with key players, build partnerships. It's really important because, as Mafalda mentioned, we will launch a call in November, and this will allow you to start building partnerships for these future open calls, and also explore, obviously, new real-world applications of photonic and quantum technologies. Then the funding available. This open call brings 12,200 euros in funding. The call will fund up to 20 SMEs with a flat rate of 610 euros. Basically, the grant reflects the cost for one team member, but the SME is allowed to involve in the mission up to 2 team members. Okay. Then the benefits, we already mentioned some of them, but basically, this is, as I said, the first step of the project in terms of delivering the direct funding. So you will have the opportunity to learn from top innovators working on photonics and quantum, as I said, with focus on the agri-food and biotech sectors. Connect with new partners and ecosystems for the upcoming calls. We are highlighting this because it is really important. You will have details of the future calls once we launch them, but you will need to establish some partnerships probably. Then you will have the opportunity to grow your business with market-ready technologies from technology providers from the Polish ecosystem and other partners that will attend to that visit too. Then you will have access to expert support and visibility without financial barriers. Also here we mean that we have the advisory support services that Mafalda already mentioned. So please, in case you are interested, take a look at our website and you will find all the details to get involved in the project and to receive those services. For the eligibility criteria, this is a really important point. It's not only applying for this call, but also for the future calls. This is something that all entities aiming to participate in this call and in the future ones needs to keep in mind. This is basically the eligibility criteria to deliver the funding as any other EU funding scheme. So regarding the SME status, this project is focused on funding and support for SMEs and startups. So the organization should qualify as an SME under the EU rules. This means fewer than 250 employees, and turnover less than 50 millions, or balance sheet less than 43 millions. The SME must be registered also for at least 6 months before the open call deadline. And obviously, it needs to be established in a eligible country. This means EU member state or Horizon Europe associated countries. Regarding the application, we allow only one application per SME. And also, as I said before, each participating team may consist of up to 2 members. And though the grant is a fixed lump sum per SME, regardless of the number of team members involved. So this means that the flat rate grant we mentioned before, 610 euros, will not depend on the number of members that will assist to the mission. Also, an important point is obviously that applicants must not be consortium partners, affiliates, or subcontractors. So we are having a brief look of the conditions here, but please, it's really important that you, if you are interested in applying to this open call, carefully read the guidelines for applicants before applying. These contain key details on eligibility, scope, and so on. So please take a look at it. And then going through the timeline of the open call, the open call was launched the 25th of June, and it's gonna close the 26th of August at 5 p.m. Central European Summer Time. After the closing of the call, we'll go to the evaluation period that will go approximately from the 27th of August till the 14th of September. Then we will have, after that evaluation process, the legal validation and subgrant agreement signature for the selected participants. So the idea is to communicate the results around the 15th of September and make the legal validation of those entities during the last 2 weeks of September. Then the selected participant, after they sign the subgrant agreement, they will obviously get selected, and they will participate in the mission. Important point is the evaluation and selection process to ensure transparency and fairness. The evaluation process has 3 main steps. So first, the eligibility check. Basically, we will verify that your entity complies and meets all the eligibility criteria mentioned in the official call documentation. So basically, that the application is complete, the SME status is it's valid, the eligible country of the established SME, the multi-participation, so we allow only one application per SME, and the conflict of interest, meaning that obviously you cannot be part of the consortium that we have in PhotonQBoost or any subcontractor. Then the quality assessment. The second step will be to evaluate or assess each proposal by 2 independent evaluators to ensure fairness and transparency. We will evaluate the interest in the mission, the team suitability of the participants, and the country of the SME to ensure that is geographical diversity. And then we will have the final ranking and selection, which means that we will normalize the scores to avoid bias between the 2 evaluators and rank proposals fairly. Afterwards, we will communicate the results. And as I said before, then we will go through the legal validation and subgrant agreement signature with the coordinator of PhotonQBoost, EURA. So now let's get practical on how to apply. So these are the main steps you need to follow. Please make sure you review the call documentation, so the guidelines for applicants. Prepare the application according to the application form template that we provide also in the website. Then you will need to submit through the official submission platform. I will go now directly through the platform to show how should you apply. And then yes, you will need just to wait for the feedback of the results that will be provided through the platform too. Please ensure that you are as accurate as possible and you complete the application form as requested, because application not completely will be rejected. And also we recommend to submit the application as soon as you can. You will see now that I will stop sharing my screen and I will go directly through the uh, through the platform. You will see it's quite intuitive. Okay. I guess you can see my screen, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is the PhotonQBoost website. Really interesting for you to take a look at it, so you can see, apart from this open call, what's in this project, and we will what services we will provide, which open calls we will have, and so on. So you should go first to the open call section, PhotonQBoost open call for matching mission to Poland. Here you will have the description of the mission, the deadlines, the days left till the call closing, why to apply, the numbers, who can apply, how to apply, the documentation, really important here, the FAQs, and the info about the info days. We will, of course, once this webinar is finished, we will include here the recording to the info day. So you should go to here to apply, and this will redirect you directly to the our official submission platform. You will see here that it's redirecting you to the matching mission to Poland. You will need to log in if you have already a profile, if you applied before to one of our open calls, meaning the open calls that we explore or manage. Otherwise, if it's your first time, you will need to log in with a basic information, first name, last name, email, and select a password. Please make sure when you first create a profile, you will need to validate your account. Sometimes the emails go to the spam folder, so please check this once you do it. I already have a profile that I will show you basically. So this is the application form that you will encounter. It contains first the main contact information. So it's important here that this person is the person that will attend the mission and will receive all the communications. That needs to be aware of all the information, and that it's going to be available when we need to communicate the results, prepare the legal validation documentation, and grant agreement signature. So first name, last name, email, phone, and number. Then, this is really important, you will have a declaration. Why? Because we are allowing participants to participate in the mission without receiving funding. This is mainly for entities that are large companies that cannot be funded but are interested in participating in the mission. Legal entities established in the host country, so Polish entities, cannot receive funding, but they can participate obviously in the mission. And another any organization that is looking to participate in the mission without requesting funding. In that case, you should click the second option, and you will need to fill in this information that is basically the organization name, the type of organization, the sector, country, website, then the organization description, your interest in the mission, team, and there is a last question regarding our services that we mentioned before. In case you are interested in receiving information about our services, you can select yes or no. If you select yes, you will receive information from PhotonQBoost site. And for the ones applying for the open call itself, so applying for funding, you will need to select the first option. Important here, the option you select is going to be final, so make sure you read properly this statement and you select the option you are applying for. If you are applying for funding, we will request the same information about the organization, adding also the legal address, legal entity name, the country origin, registration date, and VAT or tax registration number, and the PIC. So the PIC is the participant identification code from the European Commission for the entities that apply for funding from the European Commission programs. This eases the process a lot. So in case you have PIC, perfect. In case you don't have it, we recommend you to have one. So that if you are interested in applying to the future open calls, it will be easier for you to have this PIC number. So this is really required and really recommended, not required, sorry, recommended for the legal validation. Okay. So here you have the link to the participant portal where you can get more information about the PIC and try to get one if you are interested in. Then we will go through the eligibility self-declarations. So please, again, make sure that you read properly the statements and you answer correctly to these questions. This is going to be the questions we use afterwards for the eligibility check. So you will need to complete all these questions, are yes or no questions always. And then you will need to provide the same information. So organization description, interest in the mission, team, and the question about the services. As you see, it's intuitive. In the left side, you will have a menu where there are some warnings in case you have not provided the requested minimum words or the field is not completed or is not correctly completed. So please take a look at it. Otherwise, when you try to submit, it's not going to allow you until you fix this. Obviously, you will be able to save the changes, but not to submit. And just for you to know, also the platform automatically saves all the changes you will make. But in case you would like to be double secure, just click on the save button. As you see, it's a really quick and simple form. So basically, we are asking just for some legal information or organization information, and then 3 fields: organization description, interest in the mission, and the team. Okay. So it should take not so much time from your side, in case you are interested. Okay, I'll go back to the presentation. I guess again you see my screen. Let's go back. So in case you need any help in terms of you have any IT problem with the platform, you have any doubts regarding the process, the eligibility requirements, anything you have a question for, please reach us at the help desk email that is in this slide. You have also the official call website and the submission portal link, but please feel free to reach us in case you have any doubt or comment, okay? Then we go directly to the program. I guess it's one of the most interesting parts for the participants. So I would like to give the floor to Maciek and Wen to present this part, as they are the organizers of this mission.
Thank you very much, Mikael. Good still morning, everyone. Do we have? Can I have this slide with the program, please?
You are seeing it right now?
No.
Yes, I see it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just something on my screen. If you all see it, then it's okay. As you can see, we planned basically 2.5 day program in Warsaw, Poland. In case you haven't been there, you are warmly welcome. The seat of the meeting the main seat of the meeting will be CESAMAT, or the Center for Advanced Materials and Technologies of the Warsaw University of Technology. This is the very modern technology and conference center, which is very convenient. We will start not earlier than 10 a.m. On the first day, so you will be perfectly available to arrive in the morning if you choose to take the early morning flight, because From the airport to Sazamat, it's below half an hour drive by any form of taxi or even a bus. It's virtually very close to the airport. As you can see from the program, we start with the presentations on the PhotonQBoost as the program to get you the overall understanding of what we are doing for the SMEs in Europe. But then we move to presentations, let's say first presentations of technologies available for SMEs interested in improving their sustainability, resilience, or competition using the photonics or quantum technologies. And after lunch, we'll have the presentation of challenges, demands. We modeled it in this way or put it in this order to give the application industry chance to hear about available technologies first, to perhaps update their requests or needs or ideas for solutions that might be useful for them. Then we'll spend the next day on tours, on labs and factories, mostly in the companies and probably research institutions around Warsaw, dealing both with photonics and agri-food. I cannot give you the names right now because it's in the process of confirmation. But you may rest assured that there will be interesting companies. Our partner on the application side for this event is Unimos Alliance. It's a Warsaw-based, highly international cluster specialized in agri-food with over a decade history of successful cooperation in different European projects, and very well connected across the agri-food industry far beyond Poland. And having this knowledge of the presented by photonics quantum companies, the challenges presented by the application clusters, having inspiration from the fab and lab tours. On the last day, we want to show you the opportunities to get funded your development projects, either through open calls of PhotonQBoost, but also other EU-funded projects that might be of use for this area of application. And we try to, if you didn't manage to get the ideas who would you like to work with, we will try to work on forming those cooperations or partnerships on 2-3 ideation short ideation workshops that will be shaped along with your intentions or areas of interest. That will be specified based on the actual participation. Basically, what companies will be approved for participation, then that would guide us in the exact organization of the working group. And that would conclude. Of course, it's not the all. There will be an event dinner. There are some other ideas or surprises that are being considered, but we'll have more time for those details at the next webinar at the end of or the second half of August.
Thank you very much, Maciek. I changed the slide that is basically here the logos of the organizers and also Unimos Alliance, that is the partner that we are cooperating with to organize this mission. So let's go now to the Q&A part. I guess there is no much questions. and at least I don't see them in the Q&A section of the webinar. Anyway, if you have any question, please write it there. Otherwise, if you want to say it by voice, we will allow you to do it, allowing your microphone and camera. If not, please take into account that, as I said before, we have the help desk email, so you can contact us there for any question or comment. Also, we have the FAQ section of the website that will be updated according to the recurring topics that will come through the help desk channels. And if there is not any question, I guess it's not the case. We will conclude with this info day much earlier than planned. But it's the information it's quite intuitive, so it's not a really complex call. Obviously, we are it's more kind of an expression of interest. But thank you once again for all of you that joined this webinar. We hope this has been interesting for you, not only for this call, but also for the from a project perspective and for the future open calls. And we hope to see your applications coming in the next weeks. So thanks again, and we look forward to receive your applications and seeing you in the next info day that, as Maciej said, will provide more detail about the specific program, and will take place the 19th of August at 11 a.m. Same hour as today, Central European Summer Time. So thank you all. Here you have the QR to follow us and to take a look at our website, as Mafalda mentioned before. And also thanks to my colleagues for the words and the presentations. Thank you very much.